Hello everyone, I've been getting some reenacting based questions from some friends, and to help draw interest in the hobby, help people get in. So, here we go. I found World War II reenacting through watching hour-long videos on various topics that revolved around this section of history. When I was shopping in an antique store, I found an M37 wool shirt and reserved it for myself. And when there was this one guy, he walked up, he saw me have this shirt. He asked me if I wanted to become a reenactor, and that's how I got here. The basics you'll need to research before going in the hobby would be generalized World War II history and a focus on either European or Pacific theater. The more you know, the better, though. Most events I go to are European focused, but I feel like most of reenacting is European. But there's a lot of Pacific theater stuff out there, and I'd love to get into that side of the hobby. The typical reenactor would need a basic uniform and a corresponding equipment for what they want to represent, like photographers and medical personnel. Men's equipment for infantry would be an M1 helmet, M41 field jacket, HPT trousers, a cartridge belt, a first aid pouch, a canteen cover, haversacks, canteen and boots, a shovel cover, I already said canteen cup, there we go, leggings, bayonet, and belt. This would be around $565.99, finding all the cheapest at the front repros. Other items that would be needed would be a wool shirt, wool pants, a mess tin, and mess utensils. For medics, it's similar but some differences. You'll have to find you'll have all the standard equipment infantrymen would, but the cartridge belt. You would have yoke suspenders, a pistol belt, and medic bags, and a second canteen and canteen cup, if you want an extra canteen cup. My personal favorite events would be public events, primarily because I can actually talk to the public and inform them of my very niche section of history. My personal favorite public event was Oglays Village. It was actually one of my very first events. I went to the most recent one, that being in 2026, and it was really good. I liked what they did with the public. Super good. It's a great time. Different roles in events depend on what the type of event, because private events can allow for more traditional rank structure, while public events can have individual units come out and represent like their section of what they represent. But those units, like the unit I normally run with, they have their own rank structure as well. It really just depends on the unit. You can also go to events as individual, but I mean, I recommend joining a unit before doing that. This hobby is super expensive. It takes a lot of time and energy through your wallet, and actual research itself. Most units, like the unit I typically run with, they give out loaner gear for people trying out the hobby. It really greatly depends on what unit you join, because some units might not have spare gear and others do. I typically give out spare gear all the time. You can start collecting gear and researching at any age. For example, I started researching and collecting at 12. To join a group, most groups take people at 18, but some take 16-year-olds. But following D-Day Ohio rules, to run the beach as a medic, you'll need to be 18, and with a rifle the same age. One of the first decisions you'll need to make is what type of role you want to play, because you can portray an infantryman, a medic, a photographer, a tank crewman, or members of the Navy, I don't know the roles as well, or Army Air Corps. I had some buddies do Army Air Corps, it was really cool. Some people even portray like US civilian, and then you also have people do like French Resistance and other resistance members. I'd recommend choosing something you're genuinely interested in, because you spend a lot of time researching it. I personally portray a World War II medic because I like helping people, and I feel I fit that role very well. And then also because Don't know how it started, but I remember not liking using the rifles. Like, I wasn't really a big fan of it, so I went that, and then I found myself loving researching this stuff. Accuracy really depends on the event, but in general, the more accurate you are, the better. Your like how one you'll portray what you're trying to present, and your experience will be for like tacticals and such. Most units don't really expect someone like fresh, brand new to have everything squared away. Again, we give out loaners, and you know, you're learning. This is a research hobby. This is just primarily what it is. So trust me, you're not gonna be perfect right away. I think one of the biggest mistakes new reenactors make is buying everything, like everything. I've actually, before I talked to a unit, I was, again, I was 12. I was collecting stuff. I bought like this Korean War trench coat, thinking it was World War II. It's I use it as a haversack filler now, but hey, it's cool. Because this hobby is expensive, and different units have different standards, and even different different groups have different standards. Units themselves, like the actual units you portray, they have some of them have like completely different like weird niche uniform pieces that you have to find. Like, I know it's probably well known now, but Rangers also had jump boots, which is a big thing you could look into, because the average infantry unit didn't have those, which is fun fact. A lot of people I've talked to from outside this hobby think that reenactments primarily focus on like the quote Rudy Tooty point and shooty, like the battle section of every reenactment. But it's, again, like I've said, like throughout this whole video, this is a tiny part. Like the public events, and primarily in general, public events are meant for teaching the public and like explaining what each every individual unit did. They're wealths of resources. Tacticals, on the other hand, though, they're meant for that kind of thing, but they're supposed to immerse you into like how people would like everyday infantry would live. Like, for example, I made the video on the second medical stuff, and I was doing a battalion surgeon on like a tactical. And I understand more of like how a surgeon would operate and think in the moment. Research, you can for reenacting in general, you could do you can get all your knowledge from the other reenactors and take notes. That's one way you can do it. That's what I used to do. But a lot more than what people expect. Generally, because again, I might be a weird outlier with my channel, but it never stops. It really never stops. There's always something new you can look into. Books. I recommend reading a lot of books. Manuals, original manuals, photographs, original photographs too. Oh, and after action reports, a big one to look at for this kind of stuff too. It helps improve your impression and put yourself in the mindset of what these people lived in. A little research into civilian stuff too. Again, this is adding on more research. Civilian life before the war helps improve your impression as well. My favorite part of reenacting is definitely educating the public. This is why I have this channel too. I really do enjoy teaching people the weird intricate details of the medical side of the war. Again, it's so niche, no one really knows much about it. But it's great knowing that when someone comes to an event not knowing anything at all about my weird niche section and leaving with knowledge that they can also share to other people. Oh, you can absolutely make friends in this hobby. One of the best parts of reenacting is the community, in my opinion. I've met tons of great people in this hobby. You meet people with all different kinds of backgrounds as well, but we all share this similar interest. Some of the friendships I've made reenacting, I have I look forward to seeing these people. It's great. These relationships are very strong. We build very, very strong relationships. Something that surprised me really was what happens behind the scenes. There's actually a ton of work. a lot of it, like, some of it can be, like, relatively accurate, but other parts are like, oh, yeah, we're actually setting up a show and, like, just setting up displays and stuff, helping people learn new things. I mean, there's a lot of, like, weird, intricate details, especially for, like, this one tactical. I was representing the surgeon, like I said before, and it's like, I had to, like, find people who wanted to be part of this, like, department I was building. It's really cool, and it's, like, there's a lot of work that goes into these events. That's what surprised me, at least. If you're nervous about going to your event, honestly, really just go. I was new once. Everyone was new at one point in time. A lot of reenactors are super happy to answer your questions and help someone get started. Again, like I said earlier, people give out loaner gear. And, like, use that before you buy anything and see if you like it. Because this hobby is very expensive. And it's also really good to, like, look into, like be part of something like this. Because, again, you're helping the public. A common misconception is that you buy everything at once. Trust me, you don't. Most reenactors build their impressions over years. You'll slowly build, like, an impression with, like, reproduction items, and then you'll, like, replace them with originals and such. And units give out a lot of units give out loaners. A lot of them do. And as you do more research, you'll, like, find weird, intricate details for each, like, unit, and that helps build the impression, make it look better. Again, there isn't really a perfect impression. Because you're not actually, like, living in the time. I started collecting, like I said before, at 12. I bought the wrong items, like I said before, too. And it's important. Just do your research, and then you'll be phenomenal. Everyone has that one item they enjoy showing people. And for me, it's probably my morphine syringe, because people are fascinated by the intricacies of the average medic, because you don't often get to see that side of World War II. It gives me a chance to explain how these men operated with the medicine and why medics played such an important role. Oh, absolutely. Reenacting has opened up so many doors for me. I've met so many people. I've made some very close friends. It also helped me create my YouTube channel because I got hands-on experience with the equipment. I talk about my videos. Whether your goal is to learn more about history or making lifelong friends, this is simply a super unique hobby. It can lead to many opportunities you never expected when you first start. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more, click the videos on the left and the right. If you have any video suggestions or questions, comment them below. Have a great day.